Good morning, story lovers! Grab your coziest blanket because today we're swinging into a wild tale of love, laughter, and lots of bananas. Let's head deep into the heart of the jungle. The jungle was waking up, filled with the sweetest music. Birds were singing their morning songs, colorful butterflies danced in the air, and warm sunlight peeked through the giant green leaves. High up in a tall tree lived a little monkey named Minku. She was the happiest monkey you'd ever meet, always jumping from branch to branch, singing her favorite song, Bananas for Breakfast. Bananas for life. For Minku, life was absolutely perfect. But then, boom! The ground suddenly shook with a mighty rumble. Minku froze in the middle of a jump, her little heart pounding. Was that thunder? She whispered to herself, looking around nervously. The jungle fell silent. And then, from behind a thick wall of bushes, came a deep, calm sound. A magnificent lion stepped out into the clearing. He was tall and strong, and his golden mane shone like fire in the morning sun. This was Raja, the king of the entire jungle. Minku just stared. Her tail, which was always wagging, stopped completely still. Her mouth dropped open. "Whoa!" she whispered in awe. "He's so big." She wanted to get a better look, so she leaned forward just a little bit more on her branch. But crack! The branch she was standing on broke. "Ay! Minku shrieked as she tumbled through the air. She fell straight down, landing with a soft thud right in front of the mighty Raja. A cloud of dust puffed up all around her. For a moment, there was complete silence. Raja, the great Lion King, slowly looked down at the small, dusty monkey at his feet. Minku, dizzy from the fall, slowly looked up at the towering lion above her. Their eyes met. Minku, trying to act cool, gave him a shaky, nervous smile. "Hi, I meant to land here." Raja just blinked, looking a little confused. "You fell," he said in his deep voice. Minku let out an awkward little laugh. "Yes, I was just flying downwards, and then something amazing happened." Raja, the serious and powerful king, smiled. It was a small smile, but it was there. And that was the very first time anyone in the jungle had ever seen the Lion King smile. Minku scrambled to her feet. "Please don't eat me," she squeaked, backing away. "I'm way too funny to be eaten." And probably not very tasty, Raja let out a soft, rumbling laugh. "I don't eat monkeys," he said kindly. "Oh, good," Minku said, breathing a sigh of relief. "Because I talk a lot." "A whole lot." Raja's smile grew a little wider. "I noticed," he replied. And that's how their strange and wonderful friendship began. They started spending time together by the cool, sparkling river. Minku would chatter on and on about everything, the best bananas, the tallest trees, and all the latest jungle gossip. Raja, who was usually very quiet, would just sit and listen peacefully. They were total opposites, a tiny, talkative monkey and a huge, silent lion. But somehow, being together just felt right. Days turned into weeks, and Minku and Raja met every single day. Their bond grew stronger and stronger. When big, scary storms rolled through the jungle, Raja would stand over Minku, protecting her from the wind and rain. And when Raja felt lonely, as kings sometimes do, Minku would tell him silly jokes and funny stories until he laughed. One afternoon, Minku was trying to cross the river by hopping on slippery stones. Whoops! She slipped and was about to fall into the water when, quick as a flash, Raja reached out and gently caught her tail with his paw, pulling her back to safety. Minku's heart started beating super fast, but not from fear this time. "Thank you," she said softly, looking up at him. Raja just nodded. Their eyes met again, but this time it felt different. It was a special moment, so quiet and magical that even the wind seemed to pause just to watch them. Their friendship was filled with funny moments. One day, Minku decided Raja needed to try her favorite food. She proudly held out a bright yellow banana. Here, try this, she said with a huge grin. It's the best food in the world. Raja, who had never eaten a banana before, took a big bite. Crunch! His face twisted into a funny expression. This is strange, he mumbled. Minku couldn't help it. She laughed so hard that she fell right over. That's love food, she giggled. Raja looked at her, then looked at the strange banana, and started laughing too. From that day on, Raja tried a banana every single week, even though he never really liked them. But he did it for Minku. And sometimes, that's what love is all about. One beautiful evening, the two friends sat together on a hilltop, watching the sun paint the sky with brilliant shades of orange, pink, and purple. It was quiet for a long time. Then, Raja spoke in his low, gentle voice. Minku, he said, you have made my jungle a much brighter place. Minku felt her cheeks get warm. She blushed. And you? She replied softly, you have made me feel safe. They looked at each other and smiled. The whole jungle seemed to know it, too. This wasn't just friendship anymore. This was love. And it wasn't just the jungle that knew it. All the other animals had noticed, too. One day, a noisy parrot flew by and shouted, you two should get married. Then, a big elephant trumpeted in agreement, yes. A royal wedding, Minku gasped, her eyes wide. Married, she exclaimed. Raja looked at her, his expression soft and kind. Only if you want to, Minku, he said. A huge, happy smile spread across Minku's face. I do, she whispered. I do. The entire jungle burst into celebration. It was time for a royal jungle wedding. The jungle completely transformed. It was like a fairy tale. Flowers bloomed everywhere, in every color imaginable. Long, green vines were twisted into beautiful decorations, and thousands of fireflies gathered to light up the evening like tiny, twinkling stars. First came the bride. Minku entered, looking absolutely beautiful. She wore a dress made of the softest green leaves and a crown of the prettiest flowers. She was so excited that she tripped once on her way down the aisle, but recovered quickly with a little giggle and blew kisses to the cheering crowd. Then came the groom. Raja made his grand entrance, wearing a crown of golden leaves and a royal outfit fit for a king. The ground shook with applause as he walked toward the altar. The wise old elephant was the priest. He looked at the happy couple and asked in his deep, rumbling voice, do you promise to love and respect each other always? Minku went first. I promise to share my bananas, she said, then paused, adding, sometimes. The whole jungle erupted in laughter. Then it was Raja's turn. He looked at Minku with so much love. I promise, he said, not to roar when she is talking. All the animals gasped, and then laughed even louder than before. With their promises made, the music started. It was time to dance and celebrate. Minku, full of joy, started dancing wildly, spinning and jumping all over the place. Raja tried his best to copy her moves, but his big paws weren't quite made for dancing, and he slipped. Minku rushed over and helped him up, and they started dancing together. They weren't perfect dancers. They were a little clumsy and a little silly. But they were so happy. As the night came to an end, a spectacular show of fireworks made from sparkling pollen and glowing seeds lit up the sky. The whole jungle cheered for their new royal couple. Minku hugged Raja tightly, and Raja smiled the proudest, happiest smile he had ever smiled. And they lived happily ever after. Minku and Raja didn't become a beloved king and queen because they were perfect. They became special because they were different, but they loved and respected each other for exactly who they were. And that, my friends, is the most beautiful kind of love story. Thank you so much for joining us on this jungle adventure. If you loved Minku and Raja's story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more wonderful tales. See you next time!